There we go. You know, it's a filter in the paint area. Shouldn't it have Bob Ross on it? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. This time around, we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to hook up the new air compressor that I've had almost a year, and it's just been sitting out here waiting for me to take time to mess with it. We're going to use this Klutch air kit, 3/4, 100 feet of airline. I hope I have enough to get it all done. Hey, stick around and let's see how it goes. There we go. So, how these things work anyhow? Get it on there. Get that around where somebody else can see it. I just try to hold these flat against there. I think that's probably the best way. And then just ratchet down through nice and slow. Let the blade cut the tube. And there you go. Now we'll use the tool to bevel the edges and clean and square this completely up. And yeah. Yeah. But then that last little bit, it's tight. And it just shakes it off. I mean, it's actually cutting aluminum. Kill my hands. Maybe. Little sharp sucker. They probably make a tool. But this is what I bought. So this is what I got. That's a pretty square cut there, Bobby. Nice. Good. That Toyota does look good. Yeah. That one's for the very end. This is
a really nice little end on these.
Yeah. So fitting's nice. Looks to be stainless steel. Typical compression fitting. Got that brass ring. It does have O-rings here. I wonder about those degrading over time, you know. Because we're talking about something to try to last 25 years. But stainless is good. The pipe's fairly easy to work with. I'll show you what we've got going right now. And we'll just keep working through getting this airline installed done. I just ended up back there. It's not fastened at all. That's just wobbly. Made a broad corner here. Didn't make it too sharp because it was trying to kink. Yeah, push it back in this corner. Got a nice smooth bend there. Once that 1-inch PVC line's gone, I'll get this bolted down nice and straight back there. And then today we're going to install a T here. And over here, yeah, in here, we're going to run down from the T to air filtration and run up and across to the other side of the shop. Hit that up, hit the fitting up. Now, Clark, we're not using oil or silicone to put these together. I mean, we're using water with just a little bit of soap in there. And they fit pretty darn tight.
Perfect.
And if we'll put that lock ring on it and then put the clinch nut on there, whatever that's called, and tighten her down. I think we might put this one in the vise and crank on it a little bit, ensure that we got her really seated. I'm sure in the instructions it tells you just how tight you need to get these and all that business. Yeah, I believe tighter's better until something breaks. So yeah, let's get it to the vise. So what you want to do now is take your sandwich wrench and crank this thing down super tight. Not to the point that it breaks. Stop. Half turn before she pops. I think I'll just try to line those little nuts up a little bit. Pretty good and tight. There's still a space there. Think we ought to go more?
I don't know.
That felt pretty tight.
Yeah.
We're going to leave that. Check in later. All right. Next little ditty. Put you some Teflon tape on there. Make sure you wrap it the right direction or the internet will just like eat you alive. Guys love to pick on the detail of your job. Now, wrap her up. We can probably say that is good. No tape inside of the joint, not even really past that first thread going down. That way we don't end up with Teflon tape inside of our air filter or something blocking her off. Yeah. Now, we'll clamp this unit in here. Bang, bong, boom. What you gonna do? There we go. I could probably do a more efficient job as we do more. Yep. That's pretty stinking tight right there. Hey, you know that, remember that story of that grape? Yeah, quit while you're ahead. That's what we're going to try to do here. Good fit. Take that little cable clamp off there, put it underneath, get her in there nice and tight. So I think that's where it'll mount. Just have to move a little bit of stuff, drill us some holes in our shop, check length up here, put us a little mark there, clean that up, square it off, all that jazz. All right, so I believe here to get our pipe the right length, we're just gonna not really guess, but I'm gonna put this line of holes on the clamp in line with the screws on the wall so it'll hit the purlin, and then we're gonna mark it up here kind of at the top of that compression nut, and yeah, we hope that'll work. In here. So, as you are using this tool, don't push down on your tube real hard. It is really flexible. Get to straighten that out again. Get the fitting apart up here. Don't lose the pieces, so put them on the pipe right now. It would be a critical error to forget to put that nut on and the ring on there to lock this fitting. You know what would happen. You'd end up having to do it twice. So, soapy water. We could use silicone for this, but that would cause fish eyes in paint. So, soapy water is the key to success in this operation, I believe. Oh, and a little bit of force. Oh, and a whole lot of force. I don't know why I'm struggling. Probably because I'm old. If I fart, it will just snap up in there. I think it's there, actually. Don't you? What do you think, people? Is it slid in there far enough? Should I stop? My shoulder hadn't popped yet, so it may not be completely seated, but I think it's good. I really do. That barb goes way out there. So for right now, I'm gonna get that, line up the bottom so that it'll be able to be bolted square into the tin, and get some clamps out. So if you had one of them magic deburr tools they sell on the infomercials, it'd probably save a fella a year's worth of wear on his wrist. But it's all right. This one and one more, we'll be talking then, partner. Yeah, that's cut good. That soap makes that so easy. Old women and small children could do it. All right. So let me slap you in the head, cameraman. You know, and everything that was in that box was $170. So there's that. Lady gave me a discount for $5 off. If I'd call her, I told her I was a married man. She still gave me the discount though. Dang. Remember, kids, the top step is not really a step. It's more of a journey. Yeah. Just suck her down a little bit. Leave it kind of loose. This pipe slides super easy because it's PEX. Put me two here, and then that'll hold this in pretty good, I believe. What's for lunch? Next off is going to be wiring, of course. Pay $100 an hour. I'm not sure. I think somebody tightened up a zip tie a little tight up there. It'll be okay though. This stuff. I mean, I don't know if anybody's still watching the video at this point. This stuff's really easy to work with. I mean, I'm just grabbing, manhandling, curving it around a little bit, and it's going really well. So we just keep plugging along. I'm going to get all these things kind of straightened up and tied down. Yep. I don't know why my Teflon tape just keeps rolling off here. You guys ought to help me out. Tell me in the comments what I need to do different to make that work right. Oh, that's not what you want to hear when you're tightening up your brass fittings. Probably just broke that coupler and we'll have to replace the ball valve there. That's the way the ball bounces. This is what I come up with. You know, if you got a tool that'll do it for you, use the tool, right? So just an angle finder so we can get everything level real quick coming out of there. I was just shown that I could have downloaded a phone app and done it for free rather than spend money. So yeah, there's that. All right, so I basically just kind of twisted some stuff out of the way and ran this air line completely along bottom of a square tubing joist in the other side. Brought it down here, gonna stub it off, put some fittings so we can put our regulator and stuff back on it. But hey guys, it's just that easy. It's just drag some aluminum tubing around. Don't get too wild trying to make it perfect straight at first. Just straighten it as you put it on the wall. Teflon tape. No. Teflon tape, big crescent wrench, tighten down, tight. Squeeze it in there. Don't make it pop though, or you went too far. No, not a pipe wrench, but a wrench. It is big size. It takes the medium sized crescent. fair bit of force. You could use liquid thread sealer on these. You don't have to use tape. It's just easy. So that seems reasonably tight right there. Then we got a shut-off valve that goes in the bottom. If you don't tighten this thing up first, this fits so close you have to take the handle off to be able to turn that. It's kind of a BS sort of deal, you know what I mean? As we speak. First and foremost, snap it in there. See my ring come undone. That's convenient. Right here in amongst us. Alright, it's got a cap over here. Twist, bitch. I mean, you nice little thing, you. And this was the other ordeal. But these brackets, they've got a lot of slop. Got a lot of slop in them. Just everything's hitting, trying to fit. Ow! Piece of metal. Yep, got that. I think I got this, like, it needs to be there. I had it in there like 5 minutes ago and it fit just pretty dang on nice. And then I come back and turn the camera on after I tighten up a couple more things. Nightmare City. All right, so yeah.
It's going downhill just a little.
Ow, so's that. Pricked my finger. Hey, looks professional enough. And we'll just come out of that with an elbow, or a coupler, or screw the air hose directly into that regulator. All that other crap will go away. All right, so here we go. We got the airline stubbed out last night, pulled the curlicue off Grandpa's steel there, have it set up, plumbed in down here, all adapted over, and Bobby's hooking up some electric. He's kind of part sparky, so there we go. Got it going on this end, the inside of it. I'll show you guys in a second. All right, well, here you go, folks. Woo! Man, that one would even be quieter inside of the shop. Oh, listen to this. Oh, the first breath of the new compressor. Yeah, little pipe wrench action going. I love them. They're just so good.
There you go.
30 seconds of tightening fun. All right, that'll probably be treble thumb. Okay, now I have to put the fitting up there in the end of the. All right, it's building pressure. No smoke, no giant flames. Gonna turn this valve in a minute, see what happens. Let's see if there's any air inside. Well, all right. Holding about 90 PSI or regulated pressure on here. That's what the gauge is reading. No leaks in the whole thing. That's legit. Put it all together. Didn't have one single leak. I think the key is just making sure you got those things smashed in there. and tighten the living dog out of them. Now, out of a 100-foot kit, that's all I had left over. So, yeah, we used all of it. Here's all the PVC stuff. You can see how many splices and stuff are there. I mean, I just dealt with it because it was on the wall and it worked. You know, it's not that hard to patch. It just wasn't very pretty compared to what we've got now. So this old air compressor, it'll be traveling north. And yeah, we'll run this new one. See how long it lasts. Here's the other regulator over here. And yeah, we're right at 100 pounds now. So everything worked out nice. I do need to space this out, mount it a little bit more true, but hey, it'll work for the time being. All right, there we go. You know, it's a filter in the paint area. Shouldn't it have Bob Ross on it? All right, fellas, so in a recap, had the compressor here inside the shop, thrashing away, made all kinds of noise, airline coming up from it, going up and across right behind these chainsaws up here, and then it came out where this airline kind of comes from. So this airline is running out the wall to the compressor outside, so we don't have to listen to it. Comes in. So the only downfall of that piping is getting it doesn't bend 90 degrees in the corners. I mean, it'll go 90, but it's a loose 90. A little better there where I could shove it back into the corner. Then just cuts right across there though. And you have these nice T's that come with it. You can see, makes a very nice looking joint. Comes down here. Connects there, air regulator on the wall with a water trap. You come over this side, another T fitting turned the other way so we can go up to the other side of the shop. This one comes down to the block. Ended up with kind of a long nipple in there, but hey, whatever. So we got that so we can turn it off and not have air going into our desiccant filter all the time. And then I haven't taken the old airline down from this joist here or clamped that one up because it's up in the air and I don't want to have to jack with it right now. It's zip tied, that's good. And comes down, you can see another one of those loose bends I was talking about and goes out the other wall over here. And through the wall back there, comes along another kind of weird loose bend here, and I stopped up high on this wall because I have other things down here. I'm gonna come out of this thing into an air hose reel. I'll leave one of these that connector in because it is running straight line pressure. This is regulated air coming out here. That's what I'll hook my hose reel up to. Get rid of this big hanger with all these cords on the wall and try to clean this corner out a little bit. So anyway, there is your Klutch airline install video.